What is the domain of y equals -2 plus the square root of 2 minus 3x? So if you have a graphing calculator, the best and probably easiest way to do this question is to plug in this equation into your graphing calculator. You graph it and you trace values or use your table function to see what x equals. Remember, our domain value is possible values for x, or possible x values. So if I were to just draw a rough sketch of what you should see in your graphing calculator, this graph should look something like this, where it approaches x equals 2/3. Um, since the graph can never go beyond x equals 2/3, then we know that the answer is equal to x is less than or equal to 2/3, which would be B. But if we're to try to solve this algebraically, let's see how that works, because this is not too complicated. We know that y is equal to -2 plus the root of 2 minus 3x. In order for us to get real y values, we need this to be a real number. And the only way that it could be a real number is if what's inside is equal to 0 or some positive value. So just to repeat that, we know that if you take the root of a negative number, then this becomes an imaginary number. And that would not be part of the domain. So again, we need whatever is inside the equation, or inside under the root sign, to be equal to 0 or to be positive. So basically we set 2 minus 3x is equal to 0, and our job is just to solve for x. So we add 3x on both sides, we get x is equal to 2/3. So x is equal to 2/3, that's the largest value that it can get. And anything greater than 2/3 will make this into a negative number. So again, we get x can equal anything as long as it's less than or equal to 2/3.